I'm now going to talk about court payments. Um, so we've added a lot of flexibility in how you can set your payments for your club, because each club wants it very differently. So from the front end, we try to keep it very simple, but in the back end, we give the club a lot of options. So if you go into the club settings, firstly, you can set um, how far ahead members and visitors can book. So members might be able to book for 2 weeks ahead, and visitors only a few days ahead. And coaching different, and club manager different. And then when it comes down to pricing, you can have a per person, so like a per visitor fee. You can also have a per member fee, but I'll get to that now. Or you can have a per court fee, um, that's still split. So if there's one member, he might not pay, but the three visitors might pay, the fee divided by three type of thing. And then there's a flat fee, which would be triggered no matter how many visitors and X amount for the court. No one's used that yet, but we've got all these options. So if the club wants to use it, they can. And as clubs join, they come with new ideas, and when we add it for them, we keep making it more flexible. There's also a max, so you could say, um, yeah, we charge 100 Rand for one visitor, 200 Rand for two, but then that's our max. Like even if it's 3 or 4 visitors, we still charge the 200 Rand. So yeah, you can also decide if it's 50 Rand per hour and 100 Rand, or like uh, 75 Rand for 90 minutes, and then 150 Rand for 2 hours, or 100 Rand for 2 hours. Um, or you can, be more flexible. You can make it cheaper. So you can say 60 Rand for the 90 minutes, and I don't know, 70 Rand for the. So you can set what the prices are for visitor, for member. Then you could also make the fee different. If a visitor comes, you could charge them 200 Rand to book a court, but if a visitor plays with a member, you can make it 100 Rand. So you can also, there's also that option to change that. There's a student discount you can add. Um, you could add the option to say play at club. So if the person pays on the booking system, which is ideal because then you keep track, and the booking cancels if they didn't pay. But some clubs want to add a button to say, I'll pay at club. They trust the member to be honest and go pay at the club. So you can enable that option for them to tick and say they're going to go pay at the club. You can add products, so you can add balls and rackets and things for people to also pay. Um, you could also add a ball machine that's out for rental. Um, yeah. And then you could also say at certain times visitors aren't allowed to book. So you can say certain days, certain times visitors aren't allowed to book. To just very quickly show you a payment. I'm not going to completely do it, but I'll just show you the page. So go visitor, go next. They'll see up top what they will pay. It gives them a nice little breakdown of what the fees are. Um, there's that pay at club option. The admin can potentially skip the payment, but obviously a non-admin wouldn't see that. And then pay fast for South Africa is an option, and then SnapScan is also another option. Within PayFast, there's loads of different card EFT type of options, and the fees vary depending on what's between 1% and 3.6%, depending on what type of transaction. And then the person will pay. Yeah, there. It'll take you to the payment gateway. So yeah, it gives you your options, EFT, Capitec, store card, debit card. The club can also Samsung Pay, Google Pay. The club can in their PayFast enable and disable the certain ways of paying. Um, and then yeah, once paid, it'll enable that booking. If not paid, it'll cancel the booking. Yeah, and that's kind of it. And in the back end, there's you can see in the bookings how people paid with what type of payment method. It'll also show you if someone paid for a court but then cancelled. It'll say you have to possibly refund that person. We are going to add a wallet option, so you don't have to refund them the money. You could give them credit. But yeah, there's the little PayFast icon. That person paid with PayFast. Um, and then yeah, under finance, there'll be reporting that you can pull. Um, yeah, I guess that's it. Cheers.